Welcome to the Big Fun Show. Yay, the Big Fun Show, the Big Fun Show. Welcome to the Big Fun Show. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Will's Big Fun Show. We're doing this one from a remote location. We are at Laughing Ogre Comics. And I'm here to interview the two proprietors of the shop. Well, okay, let's get this straight. Who would be the actual proprietor?
Jeff runs a store.
I'm the
Okay.
store manager,
Okay.
but it's owned out of Virginia.
Right. Okay, so Jeff, how long have you been dealing in comics?
Since I was a junior in high school,
Okay, now.
working at stores.
Okay.
So
And
that's how long I've been doing that.
how long have you been a
Collecting,
comic enthusiast, I should say?
probably since I was 6 years old.
All right.
My mom bought me Classic X-Men #2 at Gold Circle.
Ah, Gold Circle. Okay, now, were you here in town or?
No, I grew up by Cleveland.
Okay,
So I
okay.
went to a shop up there called North Coast Nostalgia, which I
All right.
don't think is there anymore.
All right. That's the nostalgia aspect. All right, and so were you immediately hooked, or did it take getting a few more comics to really get you in there? Or?
I guess I was a bit of a completist, so I had to start getting all the classic X-Men. Because I remember going to a grocery store, Walden Books,
Okay.
wherever had a spinner, and then it just spun out of control from there.
The curse of the collector.
Yeah.
You got to get them all.
Yeah.
All right. And so from there, you said you worked in various other shops? Or?
I've only worked at North Coast Nostalgia.
Okay, okay.
I started
All right.
working here back in 2000 when Gib was running the store, or owned the store.
All right. And so, Gib, how long would you say you've been a comic enthusiast?
Probably 75. I bought a Amazing Spider-Man. It was like 148, 149.
Okay.
Had two Spider-Men on the cover.
Mm,
Fascinating.
yeah.
It was like two Spider-Men.
How's that happen?
Right. And then that got me hooked.
Okay.
Spidey's still like my favorite character.
All right. So now let's see. Laughing Ogre itself. When did
October of 94 we opened.
94? So, because I can remember this was a Wizard of Comics, I think, before that.
There was a Wizard of Comics in the shop, or in the building, yeah.
Yeah.
Two different places, then they moved that store to Indianola. And when we opened, it was a pawn shop.
Okay. All right. Is Pull Day still Wednesday?
Yes. New Comic Book Day was yesterday.
Okay.
Still our busiest day of the week.
All right. All right.
How much does the, oh my God, Mr. Mom's going to be Batman remind you of Ben Affleck as Batman? It's the same hysteria to me.
Yeah.
Batfleck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it's a good movie, but I've got a personal bias against Ben Affleck, which I've expressed before. The fact that he cannot do a part without shouting. That's the only thing I have against him. I mean, I'm not looking for him to be a great actor, just do the part, but he always puts that thing of himself in there. He has to shout. And so as Batman, if he's going to be shouting, that's just going to ruin the whole thing, because Batman doesn't want his presence known by everybody, and if he's going to be shouting and announcing to the neighborhood that he's there, that just kind of ruins the whole secretive aspect of Batman. But I'll see.
Maybe Christian will teach him to snarl.
Well, hopefully, if they even communicate on this. Okay, this year seems to be a pretty good year for those. We've had the Captain America movie, the Spider-Man 2. Gonna have the X-Men here in just a couple days, and
Tonight.
well, there we go. And then Guardians of the Galaxy is coming up, and there's another Sin City
Oh, that's
coming up in August. This is just, and shoot, Godzilla's out. Man, this is just a big year for the industry. Are any of those? Do any of those comics? I mean, when the movies come out, does that increase the comics' sellability or their visibility, or the people looking for specifically for those, or?
Yeah, usually with like Winter Soldier, since that was the title of it, people came in, who's the Winter Soldier, and they wanted to read up, so you give them the Ed Brubaker Death of Captain America collection. And then for Days of Future Past, that's that classic
Right.
Claremont and Burns story, and so yeah, people are looking for that, even though it's only 2 issues long. But yeah. So yeah, no, that's definitely more interest in those books.
Okay, and then with Spider-Man, it's kind of, I just wish they had done it chronologically, but then, you know, they didn't ask me. It's like with the X-Men, they just pull in what they want to do, and they messed with the chronology so much that it.
Nowadays, Hollywood just basically goes through and from that 50, 60 years of history, just cherry pick all the stuff that they want.
Exactly.
So, I mean, yeah, they just want to take the best parts of that history and use that for the movies and just condense it down
then
and
just
distill
kind of
it.
make up some as they go along too to fill in the cracks. And
Right.
that's I don't know. I wish one day somebody would go back and just do like, you know, true adaptations, but still, oh well, they didn't ask me. So there's another thing coming up this year that you kind of alerted me to. Is it the 75th anniversary for Batman?
Yeah, in July, DC's declared in July 16th or something like that is like Batman Day.
Sweet.
So yeah, 75 years of Batman.
75 years, man.
And you can imagine DC's going to milk that for all
Oh,
they can.
I know they will.
They're putting out box sets of Bat figures, and they're putting out, we'll be getting in like masks, and it's like the 4 different deck. You have like the original Batman, Dark Knight Returns Batman, 60s Batman, then I think the Capullo, the current Batman.
Sweet. And I noticed in one of your showcases here, you've got the Batmobile collection.
Yes.
Are those kind of based on the Corgi set that was out, or is this a whole, just a whole?
This is Eagle Moss, a British company that's been putting those out.
Okay.
And they're just doing basically any iteration of the Batmobile throughout the
Yeah.
75 years.
'Cause I've
Whether it be
noticed-
movie, TV, or comic book, or cartoon.
All right. 'Cause I've noticed some in there that I didn't even recognize.
The coolest one, of course, is the Dark Knight Returns tank.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw that one up at the top, and I was like, sweet, that's awesome. All right, and then they've got the villains' vehicles in there too.
Yeah, the
I
Joker
noticed.
movie.
Yeah, so, all right, we're gonna take a quick break here, a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, welcome to Big Fun Columbus. Yes, arr! Here we are for the gag section. So we have all of your gag and novelty needs. Do you need fake toilet seat turds? I bet you do. Who doesn't? Do you need an eye patch? Everybody does. All the cool kids are doing it. Do you need a beard of bees? I bet you do. Do you need a bacon-scented mustache? Get your dad one of these. Hurry up. Don't be late. Kids are getting credit cards these days. Come on in. We're open 7 days a week. Closed on Christmas, Thanksgiving, and that's it. We're just like UDF. We're toughing it out. So we'll see you soon. Arr!
And we're back with Will's Big Fun Show at the Laughing Ogre. So, now, do either of you or both of you still collect?
I really don't collect that much anymore. I did until basically I started running the store, and then I just stopped buying stuff. I read a lot,
Okay.
but I just don't buy. You still collect a few things, don't you? Like Hellboy and
There's like a dozen titles that I still get. When we opened the store, I had 60 long boxes that I put them all out. Virtually, I kept like 3 books.
Okay.
But yeah, that became the back stock when we opened the store. But even then, I didn't collect so much as accumulate.
Ah.
You know, it wasn't like, hey, I've got every copy of this or that. It was just like, ooh, I'm going to want to read these again.
Okay.
So that's why I collected.
Okay. So, when people come in, and let's say somebody comes in that knows nothing about comics, and they're looking for a gift for a nephew or something, what would you tell them, or where would you point them to, or
How old's the nephew?
that's usually the good question. We'll say he's early teens.
What's their favorite movie? What comic or what TV shows do they like?
Or what's her favorite superhero?
Yeah. And then you'd point them in that direction.
Yep.
All
Especially
right.
teens are especially hard to buy for because nothing's cool.
Right.
Especially if it's coming from someone older.
Mhm.
Like, if they're like Superman or something like that, like, you know, we point them out to All-Star Superman, Batman, you've got a bunch of classic books you can point them towards. And then it just depends. If they're into video games, you've got Halo, Borderlands, pretty much anything has a comic book adaptation nowadays. Because everybody wants to, suck as much money as they can.
Yeah. So is there a most valuable comic that you have in here? And what would you say it is? I'm just asking.
I don't think we have anything super. We had some stuff. But
$200-300 books we'll get in from time to time,
Yeah.
and they're all going to be on the back wall.
Okay.
Something a little older, real nice condition.
And we have enough customers coming through here looking for that. They never last long.
Okay.
We put something up, and usually within a day or two, because word gets out that we've got a certain book, and so someone's coming in looking for it.
Is that grapevine thing?
Yep.
They accidentally end up on Facebook too sometimes.
Yeah, it's
pictures
weird.
of them.
Hmm.
I don't know.
No.
The Facebook fairy comes in, takes pictures, and posts them.
Imagine that thing showing up on Facebook. Who'd have thought? All right. All right. So Facebook again. You have a Facebook page?
Yeah, we've got a Facebook page, and we've got some exciting people coming in this fall. So we're going to be doing some pretty big signings. So
Ooh.
make sure you like our Facebook page. Just Laughing Ogre,
Ohio
or is that no High Street?
High Street. That's
Laughing
right.
Ogre High Street is our Facebook page. Like that, and we'll be posting some exciting news soon.
All righty. Well, I think that'll pretty much wrap up our thing here. I want to thank you both for allowing us to come in and invade your comic kingdom for just a little bit to find out a little bit about the Laughing Ogre comics and the comic industry. And with that, I'll thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
We are open Monday and Tuesday, 11 to 7. Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 8, and Sunday, 12 to 6.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it's always good to talk.
all right, thank you both. And that'll do it. And we will see you next time for Will's Big Fun Show. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the Big Fun Show. Yay, the Big Fun Show, the Big Fun Show. Welcome to the Big Fun Show.